Hey everybody, this video brings us out to Celebration, Florida. And the reason why we are out here today in Celebration isn't for our typical reason of a roadside attraction or roadside oddity or thrifting or a theme park or something historical. We are out here today for a much more somber reason. It's gonna be difficult for me to get through this video, but I'm gonna do my best. So, as you guys, I'm sure at this point are well aware, a week ago I lost a friend of mine. My friend Adam passed away. I had gotten a text from my friend Dre from Dre's World. He said, "Hey, I've been hearing these rumors going around about Adam. You know, is he safe? Is everything okay? Have you heard anything?" I had not heard anything. I said, I don't know anything. I'm not sure what's going on. I haven't heard any rumors. I do not know. So let me find out for you. So I immediately see so many awesome friendly people out here. So I immediately texted Justin from Justin Scard and said, "Hey, have you heard anything? Have you heard anything about Adam? You know, there's these rumors going around. Do you know anything?" And he unfortunately confirmed that it wasn't a rumor, that it was true, that Adam had passed away. So I was out visiting my family in the panhandle of Florida. I just immediately went to my van to kind of just be by myself. And my friend Jamie, who also was friends with Adam, she called me and we just talked for a little while and expressed our feelings and our thoughts on what was going on and just kind of comforted each other in that moment. So it's been a week now, and I would think by now it would have set in, but it honestly still really, it hasn't. I can tell myself he is gone, he has passed away, he is no longer with us, but my brain just refuses to admit it. It's like this Christmas when we weren't sending each other Merry Christmas text messages. It just seemed weird. I was at the park the other day, and I expected to see him walk around the corner, and he wasn't there, and he's not gonna ever be there again. And my brain kind of refuses to admit that he is gone. But I wanted to bring you guys out here to Celebration to show you the celebration of Adam, because Adam meant so much to so many people. A lot of you guys were asking me if I was going to do this video, and I was kind of hesitant on doing this, because how do you do a video about Adam, my friend Adam? How do you do a video about somebody who meant so much to me and meant so much to so many other people? I know there's a million things I'm going to want to say about Adam that I'm going to forget to say about Adam. He was just such an amazing person, and so many people loved him, whether they knew him personally, whether they just bumped into him one time at the park and got a photo with him, whether they just knew him through his vlogs. He was a very loved person, and people have been celebrating his life out here at his home in Celebration, Florida, by leaving mementos, writing on the sidewalk. People have been coming out to his house, making the pilgrimage out to his house to show their love and how much they appreciated Adam and everything he did. People out here leaving flowers and balloons and notes. Celebration will miss you, Adam, and that's going to do it. But the memories remain. People have signed a hat. They've actually left sidewalk chalk out here, which is really awesome. So you can write your message on the sidewalk. Piping hot caffeinated beverages have been left out here because, let's face it, Adam loved his piping hot caffeinated beverages. He loved his coffee. We got a Mickey out here. There's a DeLorean out here. Some Beetlejuice represented. Lots of Disney represented. I even left a little memento myself. Of course, I had to keep it something cinema related. I brought him a VHS tape and just a simple thank you. I actually went through about 10 different backings to my stickers. I wasted a lot of stickers trying to think of the most perfect thing to say to Adam, and I couldn't get it all on the back of a sticker. I couldn't write it all on the back of the sticker. So I just said, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for just being so many other people's friends, whether vicariously or whether, again, like I said, you actually knew him personally. He was so many people's friends. Everybody loved Adam. There's Dr. Pepper that's been left out here, crosses, even a lightsaber has been left out here. There's a Bucky out here as well, which is cool. Some Tampa Bay Rays stuff, which is neat. So many people out here showing their love and their appreciation for everything Adam did and everything Adam meant to them. Because again, Adam meant so much to so many different people. And he definitely meant a lot to me as a friend. We met like years and years and years ago. We, as he would say, were kindred spirits, which is the reason why we started talking in the first place. Adam had a YouTube channel before me. He had the Adam the Woo channel, and he was doing his thing. I had not heard of his channel, did not know about his channel. And then about a year or so, I think, from when he started doing, or maybe 2 years after he started doing his video, again, I haven't heard of him at this point, I started doing YouTube. And I was doing daily unedited videos, unedited vlogs, if you will, I guess. I don't think we were calling them vlogs at that point, but unedited videos at that point, talking about movies, what I had bought, what I had watched, what I thought of stuff, talking about movies. And I had wanted to incorporate more. Because I love more stuff. I love more than just talking about movies. I love thrifting, I love collecting movies, I love watching movies, but I love going to roadside attractions and roadside oddities. I'm a big history, not a history junkie. I love learning about things, and I love history. I love going to historical places. I love traveling and visiting places. And I started to try to incorporate some of that into my old channel, Cinema Sickness, and it never really worked, because I had built up a fan base at this point, people who just wanted movies, people who only cared about movies, people who did not want to see anything but me talk about movies and go thrifting for movies and stuff like that. So I decided to stop doing those videos because they were hurting my algorithms and people were getting angry and they were leaving nasty comments about, why are you doing this video? You shouldn't be making these kinds of videos. You should be sticking to movies. So I stopped doing them. But through me doing some videos like that, I started to get Adam's videos popping up in my feed and whatnot. And I started to watch some of his videos and realize, hey, this guy's kind of making the videos that I also want to make. I want to start incorporating videos like this into my channel, but I guess I'm not going to. So I started watching his channel, and we ended up becoming friends through both of our channels, and we ended up meeting up and hanging out and filming together at Walt Disney World a long time ago, doing the Beverly Challenge, where he was actually drinking all the different drinks at Club Cool, the old Club Cool, it's no longer there, and me sipping them gingerly because I didn't want to chug all the drinks I was not a big fan of. He proceeded to make quite a bit of fun of me and lovingly make fun of me for the fact that I wasn't chugging down the different beverages at Club Cool. And from there, we kept in contact and remained friends over the years, and would text each other, would meet up when I came down to Disney. And he came out to Pennsylvania to visit. He wanted to go to Blobfest. He texted me, this was years ago, texted me and said, hey, I'm thinking about going to Blobfest. I want to check it out. This was maybe a week or so before the actual festival started. And I said, well, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to really get tickets and whatnot because they're already sold out. But I said, I am out, I'm a featured guest out there. I'll get you in. I'll get you as my +1. So I contacted them, put him down as my +1. We did Blobfest together, went to all the different filming locations out there. One of the things I loved about Adam is the fact that he would contact people who were local to things he was visiting, and he would like to meet up with those people and film with those people because he knew those people knew things about that area that he did not know. So we went and filmed I showed him all the different filming locations to the Blob, even some filming locations that aren't usually talked about. It was a lot of fun. We did the run out together. It was so much fun hanging out with Adam at Blobfest. And then again, throughout the years, we've met up down here in Disney. We went to the 35th anniversary of Epcot and the 40th anniversary of Epcot and did other stuff together and hung out. And it's just been awesome being friends with Adam over the years. He was the most gentlest, I can't even, I'm really trying not to cry. Gentle giant is what a lot of people are calling him, because he was very big. He was a very tall guy. When you met him, huge guy, but he was the most positive, most friendliest guy, literally the definition of the power of positivity. I just did a video a couple weeks ago talking about the power of positivity. He was the power of positivity. Super awesome, amazing, very positive person. If you knew him personally, you saw him get angry at things. You knew he was upset at things. You knew he wasn't always happy about things, but he usually would put a positive spin on them, or just go, well, it is what it is, and just chalk it up to it's life. Gotta move on. Again, very positive, awesome, an amazing person. He inspired so many people to do YouTube, which is really, really cool. I mean, honestly, he kind of inspired me to be who I am today. I'd be miserable right now, probably, if not for Adam, for the fact that, again, he sort of, it's because of him, I guess, that I'm doing the videos I'm doing today. Because again, I was doing Cinema Sickness, where I was thrifting every day and doing a thrifting video every single day and doing a movie-related video every single day. And it was fun, but it really got old. I really wanted to do more. And Adam kind of taught me that, hey, you can't please everybody. You're not gonna please everybody. You're not gonna make everybody happy. Do your thing. Do what makes you happy, and people will find you. People will follow you. The people who care about you and who want to see you be happy and who want to do the things you want to do, they'll find you. They'll come to you. Don't worry about the haters. Just do what you want to do. And that's why, almost 3 years ago at this point, I kind of abandoned my Cinema Sickness channel and started doing retro rest stop instead and doing these videos instead, because this is more what I want to do. I want to do thrifting still, but I want to go visit cool roadside attractions and visit things, historical things and other stuff out there that there is to see and enjoy. So he might not have inspired me to make videos in the first place, but I guess you can say he kind of maybe nudged me in the right direction to do what actually makes me happy, to make the videos that I actually wanted to make and not the videos that I felt obligated to make. So I do have to thank him for that. It was such a nice guy where he would love everybody. He never thought anybody was beneath him. There's such a, in any community out there, there's always cliques and holier than thou people. It's the same thing with YouTube. When it comes to YouTube, there are definitely a lot of people out there who think, well, I have 1 million subscribers and you have 3, I'm better than you, I want nothing to do with you. Or people who just think they're just so much, people just think they're better than you. People kind of stick together and they don't want to let anybody else in. Adam was never like that. Adam never put anybody underneath him. Adam didn't care if you had 1 million subscribers and you were one of the most famous YouTubers out there, or if you had 3 subscribers and nobody knew who you were. He didn't care. To him, you were all the same, and he was happy to bring you into his videos or to be in your videos, to support you. He was so supportive just for everybody, and it was awesome. I always loved just seeing a random YouTuber or just some random person show up in his videos, and then you were like, "Who's that?" And you check out their YouTube channel and you start following them. He was so just positive and supportive of everybody, just doing what they do, doing what makes them happy, doing what they love, and that was just so awesome. So cool to see so many people come out here. I've been out here for maybe like 3 hours now just talking to people, but down here for a while, and about every couple of minutes, more people show up, they bring stuff, they come out here, they start talking. It was so awesome. Maybe like 20 minutes ago, there was like 50, they all just kind of left at the same time. There were like 50 people out here. The street was packed with just people out here talking about Adam, sharing stories about Adam, just expressing their love for Adam, or should I say David, as most people seem to know now. I remember for a long time, Justin and I used to joke that it was a secret that his name was David. Like, nobody knew, because when I first met Adam and I introduced myself, I mean, we had been talking online, but he only knew me as, I think he just knew me as, at that time, Cinema Sickness, and I just knew him as Adam the Woo. I introduced myself, "Hi, David." He goes, "That's my name." He's like, "Great name, that's my name too." He's like, "But don't tell anybody." So we would joke about how we knew what his name was. We just weren't allowed to tell anybody. So yeah, fantastic, awesome, amazing, super positive, super fantastic, super supportive guy who so many people loved and appreciated, which is why people are coming out here to his house to show their love and to show their appreciation. There's been such an outcry of just the community, just people who are so sad and just stunned, and that's, stunned is the word, because it was just so sudden. It's not like he was sick or had something wrong and we kind of knew it was coming. This was just, he was there one day, gone the next, which, if this has taught me anything, if I want to get some positivity out of what has happened here, it sort of taught me to not put things off when it comes to people who mean something to you. If you have a family member or a loved one or a friend who maybe you haven't seen in a while, don't put off hanging out with them. Or maybe you're fighting with somebody. Maybe you and your relatives aren't getting along. Maybe you and your aunt or something like that are having an argument. Maybe it's best to try to put your issues aside and make up, because you never know when somebody just won't be there anymore. And one of my biggest regrets is the fact that Adam and I didn't really hang out since I had moved down here. We had talked about it so much. We had texted each other about hanging out. We would run into each other in the park and say, "Oh, we got to hang out." Our conversations that we would have with each other would always end with him saying, "Hit me up. We got to hang out. We got to film. We got to go get something to eat." Like, whether we would film or not, he didn't care. He's just, let's just hang out. Let's just do something. And I kept putting it off. I kept saying, "Well, I'm getting situated down here." I mean, I wouldn't tell him, but I would say to myself, "I'm getting situated down here. I'm building the van. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm so busy." But it's okay. I can put it off, because we'll get together eventually. Eventually, we will vlog. We will film something together, or we will just go get something to eat, or just hang out in the park or something. We'll get together now that I live down here. There's no rush. He's here. I'm here. We're always going to be here. We'll get together eventually. And I just kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And now he's gone. Now there's no more. There's no getting a bite to eat. There's no hanging out. There's no filming together. There's no getting together. I lost a friend, and I, through, laziness, I don't know what word I want to use, but just through stupidity, I guess, I didn't contact him. I didn't hang out with him. I didn't, as many times as we've talked about getting together and hanging out, just in the last year or so since I moved down here, I never did it. And now one of my biggest regrets is the fact that we did not hang out at least one last time. And I'm gonna have to live with that for the rest of my life, knowing that I did not hang out with my friend one last time before he passed away because I just kept putting it off. Which is, I only have myself to blame, because he kept telling me, let's hang out, let's do something. And I just kept putting it off and thinking, there's no rush. It'll happen. We'll get together. But now that won't happen. So, something I will have to live with forever. But all right, guys, again, I wanted to bring you out here to Celebration, Florida, show you his house, show you just the love and appreciation that so many people had for him, tell you some stories that I had from him, tell you what he meant to me, just the fact that he was always so positive and always so upbeat, and that, he, again, kind of inspired me. He made me a better person because he inspired me to make the videos I actually wanted to make, telling me to make those videos, to not worry about other people, to not worry about the haters, to not worry about the trolls and the negative comments. And, if you're not doing what you want to do, you're never going to be happy. Do what you want to do to make yourself happy, and people will find you. It may take a while, but people will find you. People who are like-minded will find you, and they will support you, and your friends will support you, and you'll be happier doing what you want to do. So again, he may not have inspired me to make videos, to do YouTube like he has done for so many people. Thousands of people out there are making vlogs these days because of Adam. He may not have inspired me to actually make videos. I was doing that before I even knew him, but he did inspire me to take the step to make the videos that I wanted to make, not the videos I felt obligated to make. I have him to thank for that. I have a much happier persona. I have a much happier attitude when it comes to what I do for a living because of Adam. So, all right, guys. I want you all to leave your comments down below about your stories with Adam. Again, whether you knew him personally, whether you only knew him through videos, or whether you just bumped into him in the park at one time. Leave your comments down below. I want to hear your stories of Adam and what he meant to you. I would love to read that. That'd be so amazing to read all your different stories and comments and stuff on Adam. I would absolutely love to hear from you guys. And I promise I will only cry a little bit as I read them. Can't believe I made it through. This is why I've also waited a week to come out here, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this video, but I also knew if I came out here the day after, I'd be bawling my eyes out. So I wanted to give myself a little bit of a buffer zone there. But all right, guys, leave those comments down below. Again, nicest guy in the world. Adam was just fantastic. If you ever met him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody who there's 50 people out here a little bit ago. I was talking to all of them, and they all had the same thing to say. They're like, he's just so nice. Some of the people who actually knew him as personally, some people who, like I said, just had bumped into him and gotten a photo with him in the parks, and some people who just watched his videos, they all said that he was just so friendly and positive and such a great, fantastic person. We all felt the same way. So, all right. This video's been going on for 20 minutes now, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Just want to come out here to Celebration, Florida, show you the house of Adam, show you how much people loved and appreciated him, all the different messages left for him, all the flowers left for him, all the tchotchkes left for him, all the piping hot caffeinated beverages left for him. Just so much love, such an outpouring, an outcry of love for such an amazing, awesome person who I'm gonna miss very, very dearly, who I'm sure many of you guys are going to miss very, very dearly, who all these people here, who all the people who've just been out here just today alone are going to miss very, very dearly. It's gonna be hard to let this one sink in. I don't know how long it's gonna take for this to sink in, but eventually we'll move on, but it's gonna take a while. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna let you guys go. So normally I would do my spiel about checking down below for all the links and stuff and subscribing and whatnot, but I'm not gonna do that today because it just doesn't feel right. I'm just gonna say, we're not gonna leave out the hashtag. Let's do hashtag too soon. Hashtag gone too soon. We'll say hashtag gone too soon, because I did a video the day after he had passed away, and I dedicated that video to him, and I said, let's hashtag Adam the Woo. So we won't do that, but let's just do hashtag Gone Too Soon if you guys watch this video all the way until the very end. But all right, guys, that's gonna do it. Like I said, leave those comments down below about your stories about Adam and your memories of Adam. I want to hear from you guys. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.